Hey guys, welcome to today's video. For those of you that are new to the channel, my name is Julian Williams, and I go over topics on the military. I document my life, as well as give out little lifestyle tips along the way. And without further ado, let's get to the topic of the video, which is the Future Soldier Program. So what is the Future Soldier Program? The Future Soldier Program is a program designed for the people who have already sworn in and they already have their job. They're just waiting to go to basic training, whenever that may be. And during this time frame, the new recruit will receive training and instruction on how the military works 1 day a week with their recruiter. So before you can even become a part of the Future Soldier Program, you have to enroll by going to an orientation with your recruiter. Basically, an orientation is where you and your recruiter will agree on a time and a day to meet to talk about what the Future Soldier Program is, what's going to be happening, and they're going to give you paperwork to fill out. The paperwork is basically like stuff you sign, agreeing to this Future Soldier terms and saying that you'll participate in what you need to participate in. They also give you a piece of paper that is your packing list for basic training, and they also give you a piece of paper describing the military times, the ranks, the soldier's creed, and a website for extra info on the military. It's basically an intro sheet to the military. And after signing that paper, your recruiter will inform you that from now on, you have to refer to all the other recruiters by sergeant, and you cannot say sir, ma'am, or anything like that. They'll correct you on it. They're trying to prepare you for the military lifestyle. You also have to start using military time. You have to use military phonetics like Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, all that stuff. They're going to tell you that you have to start doing that, and you should start following it so you can be prepared before basic training. And from now on, whether you're going into the recruiting station to see your recruiter or for future soldier training, every time you enter the building, you have to walk in, stand at attention, and yell loud and proud, "I am an American soldier." And before you leave future soldier orientation that day, they'll give you a free shirt. It's this one right here. Looks pretty cool. Fits real nice. They'll give you a water bottle, and they'll also give you a bag. And those items you need to bring with you to the future soldier training. And on these days, you're either going to be doing PT with the recruiter, or you're going to be doing instruction. The PT is about an hour, hour and a half long. You guys are going to go outside, you're going to exercise with all the other future soldiers, and it's just like a way to get you introduced to the military's way of physical training. On instruction days, you're basically just going to come in and they're going to give you a class on the Army. Now, no matter if it's a PT day or an instruction day, you're going to be wearing this shirt every time and some athletic shorts and running shoes. And there's no like set day on what's an instruction day or a PT day. It's kind of just random. It's kind of like up to the recruiters and what they want to do. And everybody's situation is going to vary differently. Some people may have all PT days before they leave, or some people may have all instruction days before they leave. But overall, that's the basic concept of what's going to happen with Future Soldier Program. And guys, the recruiters aren't going to be that hard on you about it. I mean, they understand you guys are new, and they're basically just trying to get you prepared for what's going to be in the military. So if you mess up, don't be too worried about it. I mean, they're going to get on you like a little bit because they have to, but it's not going to be as crazy as you guys may think it's going to be. Now, in the old Future Soldier Program, they would test you with the 1-1-1, which is a 1 mile run, 1 minute sit-ups, and 1 minute push-ups. But now, since they're incorporating the new PT test into the Army, we won't be doing that test anymore during the Future Soldier Program. We have a new one that's based on the new PT test. This new test is called the OPET, the Occupational Physical Assessment Test. And within this test, there are 4 different exercises. The first test is the standing long jump. In this test, you'll have your feet standing shoulder-width apart behind a certain line, and then you'll just jump as far as you can and land on both feet, and they're going to measure how far you jumped. The second test is the seated power throw. During this test, you'll have your back up against a wall. They'll give you a 4.4 pound medicine ball, and you throw it outwards as far as you can, and they're going to measure how far you threw it. The third exercise is going to be the strength deadlift. Basically, you're just going to deadlift a weight between 120 pounds and 220 pounds, and they're going to record the highest weight that you lifted safely and correctly. The fourth and final exercise on the OPET is the interval aerobic run. Basically, it's the pacer test you did in high school. They're going to have a cone here and a cone here, which are 20 meters apart. And you're going to run back and forth as many times as you can on the beep, and then they're going to record how many you did. You're not going to take this test every time you go to the Future Soldier training. It's going to be like maybe once or twice before you leave, and then it's basically going to determine if you're ready to go to basic training based on your score. It's also going to assess how fit you are in the beginning of Future Soldier training. This new test scores are based on your job. In the past, there was a regular score that everybody had to get in order to pass. Now, it's based on how physically demanding your job is. So everyone's gonna have differing requirements in order to pass this test. Basically, guys, future soldier isn't something you should be scared of and feel like you need to be super prepared for. It's to prepare you guys for the military. The PT isn't that hard if you've already been training. It's meant to get you in shape. The instruction, it's just basically teaching you the basics of the military. The Future Soldier program is something there to help you, not to hinder you. So now after I basically describe what Future Soldier is, I'm gonna give you guys my experience from my first time going to Future Soldier training. So I get ready, I walk up to the door, I open it up, and I see there's other Future Soldiers sitting on the couch. I see the recruiters talking to different people and parents and stuff like that. So I get ready, I stand at attention, and I'm like, I'm an American soldier. But I didn't say it really loud because I didn't want to like interrupt everybody else or make a big distraction. And one of the recruiters gets up and he's like, I didn't hear you, what'd you say? So I had to go back and I had to do it again, and I was like, I'm an American soldier, but it still wasn't that loud. And then he started giving me like a hard time saying, is this your new future soldier? To the other recruiter, and he was just like, you know, teasing me in front of everybody because I wasn't loud enough. So my advice is, when you go in there, don't worry about what's going on and what everybody else thinks, just be loud. I know for sure next time I'm going to be as loud as I can be. Then I head over to the couch area where all the other people are at, and I sign in. There's 2 papers you got to sign in on and write down, you know, if anything medically has changed. You got to write down your height and weight every time you come in and sign it and stuff like that. Then while we're just waiting there till PT starts, you know, I'm just socializing with everybody else. Checked in with my recruiter to see if I need to turn anything in, which in fact I did. Personally, I had to turn in my direct deposit form so that when I go to basic I can get paid. Then the recruiter that was leading PT today told us to all head outside, so we filled up our water bottles, you know, and we headed outside, and we were just hanging out until the recruiter came out and told us we need to take a lap down to the light post and back. So, you know, we jog in a group. If we stay in a group, we jog to the light pole and come back for a warm-up. Then the other recruiter comes out and they tell us that we need to start stretching. So then that recruiter gets us in a little formation and tells us how the formation is supposed to work. And then we just all start stretching. He does the commands, the preparatory commands, all that stuff. He just basically shows us how it works. And then the recruiter that was leading the PT that day, she came out and she told us basically what kind of training we're going to be doing, which was CrossFit training. And so then we took a lap all the way down to like this trash can that was pretty far away. And then we came back and then we started doing jumping jacks and different exercises. Some of the exercises that we ended up doing were V-ups, push-ups, mountain climbers, burpees, a whole bunch of different stuff. Overall, the training was pretty good. It was a mix of running and calisthenics, so it's a pretty good workout overall. It's going to be what you're doing in basic training anyway. Then we got all of our stuff and we basically just went inside the building, and then we all met with our recruiters one more time, and then we left. That's pretty much how my experience was for the first time. And they told me that either the next time or the time after that, I'm going to take my OPET. So yeah, guys, the Future Soldier program is a pretty good program to introduce people who had no affiliation with the military into the military. It's very basic, but it's great, like I said, for those type of people. For me, the PT wasn't that hard because I had already been preparing myself. I have a video on how I prepare myself. I'll drop it into the description below. And everyone's Future Soldier experience is going to vary. It's all based on your location. I mean, where I'm at, this is how it's kind of going to be. I know for some places maybe they'll just do only instruction, or some places will only do PT, and their PT might be more calisthenics than running, or others will be more running than calisthenics. So everyone's going to have a different experience, but the same base is going to be there. So that's it for today's video, guys. If you have any other questions or information you wanted to add, just drop it down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.